Hi and welcome. I'm so glad you found my channel. My name is Erin, and on my videos I show you how to create DIY bath and beauty products. So let's go ahead and get started with this week's video. Today I'm going to show you how to make a creamy face cleanser. To begin with, I'll be adding some distilled water here to my container, and the purpose for adding the water is it will help to give the skin more hydration. To the water, I'm now going to be adding some lavender hydrosol. This is very soothing and it helps to remove dirt and debris, even excess sebum from the skin. Now to this small beaker, I'm going to be adding some glycerin. Glycerin is a humectant and it will help to hydrate the skin. Next, I'll be adding some Silicone Terra. This ingredient will help to thicken our face cleanser. Now I'm just going to go ahead and stir the Silicone Terra and the glycerin together, and this will help to create what's known as a slurry. And the reason that I'm doing this is because I don't want any lumps or clumps in my cleanser. To the lavender hydrosol and the water, I'm adding the slurry mixture that I just created, and then I'm just going to stir everything together. I want to make sure that I've gotten that Silicone Terra and the glycerin nicely incorporated into the rest of the ingredients. To a completely separate beaker, I'm adding some stearic acid. This is a fatty acid and it is commonly used as a thickener in beauty products. And what I thought was very interesting is stearic acid is something that you can naturally find in butter. So for example, shea or cocoa butter. Another thickening ingredient I'm adding is cetyl alcohol. This will give the facial cleanser a very nice silky feel to it. Macadamia nut oil I'll be adding now, and this is an oil that is very fast absorbing. It has a lot of vitamin E. It does not feel greasy when applied to the skin, and it also helps to lock in moisture, which is why I'm using it in this facial cleanser. Because I have ingredients that I need to melt before I continue making this facial cleanser, I will be covering both my containers and gently heating this. Now, this process usually takes me about 20 minutes in total. All right, so now everything's melted down. I'm going to go ahead and combine the two containers into one, and then with my hand blender, blending this until everything's combined. You can see that it's becoming white in color, and that's what you want. After blending this together, I am going to go ahead and allow this to just sit for a little bit and allow it to cool before I add my next ingredients. Using the heating gun, I'm checking the temperature of the ingredients. They have cooled down enough to where I can add my preservative. Now, the preservative I am using is GeoGuard ECT. This is a broad spectrum preservative, and it will help to keep any mold, bacteria, or microorganisms out of this face cleanser. The last ingredient that I'll be adding today is going to be vitamin E oil. This is one of those ingredients that's just really good for overall skin health. Now that I have all my ingredients added, I now am simply going to stir everything together. I want to make sure that that vitamin E as well as the GeoGuard is nicely incorporated throughout this face cleanser. Because the gum that I used takes time to really swell and become the most effective as far as thickening your products, I'm going to allow this to sit overnight before I go ahead and package. It's now been 24 hours. Let me show you what the cleanser looks like right now. And hopefully you can tell here in this video, but it looks very much like a lotion would look like. It has a nice thick consistency. To properly ensure that there was no issue with the pH level, I went ahead and checked it, and it fell within that 4.5 to 7 range. So here's a quick demo of how I use the face cleanser. On my arm, I have some concealer and some mascara. I'm going to take a little bit of this cleanser and gently massage it into my skin, and then remove it with a warm washcloth. And as you can see, it's very effective in getting rid of that mascara, any makeup that I might have on. I really like how this feels on the skin, and it has that nice lavender scent to it as well. When it comes to making this face cleanser like I showed you today, here's the formula along with any substitutions that I would recommend. And really, as far as the oil that I use, you could either use grapeseed or sunflower oil. I felt like those were pretty similar to the one that I used. If you do not have the Terragum, you can use xanthan gum. And I will also try to link below this video where I purchased those pH strips. So thanks for watching, and if you'd like to see more DIY formulas, don't forget to like and subscribe.